PlayStation 4 got announced today, and I watched the press conference. I took some notes and, well, things made by my little brother. He really fucking likes Stolen for some retarded reason. Yeah, anyways, I wrote down what I thought while I was watching it. First off, they went on and on about the internet with this thing, streaming your console gameplay to the internet for other people to see, all that bullshit. What else was the internet for? Constantly streaming, all that shit. Right now, I have my computer, my little brother's computer, hooked up to the router with an Ethernet cable. We have 2 tablets in the house and 1 laptop and and a smart TV. And God forbid if one of those fucking things streams. If the PlayStation 4 streams, or PlayStation 3 streams, Xbox 360 streams, my Wii, internet fucking done. Now, I have a pretty shitty router. I have a very shitty router. Belkin is probably among, if not the worst router you can get. But even then, it's a $70, $80 router from Walmart. We needed a router when my little brother's Wi-Fi thing went out. Or, why did we need a router in the first? Oh yeah, little brother's computer on the internet. We needed a router and, well, yeah. We had to get one, and that was it. I did no research on it, and it wasn't my money, so I didn't give a fuck. So yeah, but I can't see a lot of people having better routers than that. Well, newer routers, but better. A lot of people are just going to use whatever is the cheapest one they find in the store, and that fucking Belkin is probably one of the cheapest. Well, there are cheaper options than the one I got, but I wouldn't go for anything less than that. Apparently, to get a good router, you need about $200, and how many normal people are spending $200 just on a router alone? Now, the next point of concern was a 3D camera. It uses 2 webcam things to figure out where the controller is, because the controller has a light bar on it that senses where it is in relation to the screen. Now, my concern with this is it could become like Kinect, and Kinect doesn't fucking work. Yeah. However, later on in the press conference, which I will get to on well, it's fucking somewhere on here. I will get to the demo that they gave later that showed off what the camera does, and I might get it just for that, because fuck, that was awesome. Now, oh yeah, they said what gamers want, and, well, they were talking about streaming and shit, and I went straight to gamers want on-fucking hardware games. I don't want to have to stream my goddamn games because, like I said, the internet is a big problem for me, because anyone streams, the internet will die. The internet will fucking go down and no one will be able to use it. Even the one device that's streaming it might kill the fucking internet. I don't know why it does that. I really don't know why. It might be our modem, it might be our router. Fuck if I know. But it doesn't happen. The only other time that the internet chugs at all is when you do something with a torrent. That's about it. And I don't understand why streaming does it, because I have a 75 megabit connection. I shouldn't have any problems with streaming, period. But whatever. Oh, And when they kept talking about uploading videos, uploading this, sharing media with that, we're talking about games that are about 720p, maybe 1080p resolution. Even on a download, you almost need a 7 megabit line, and most people aren't going to have a 5 megabit up. They might not even have 3. How the fuck are they planning to pull that shit off? That's a big thing I'm wondering, because they have a partnership with Gaikai now, and there is one way I could see it working, and working fantastically. If they only sent data up to Gaikai and not video, then Gaikai sent the data back to other people who might have the game, or Gaikai themselves could run the data through something that would show the game and it would download. That way you could have a very small amount of data going up and everyone else downloads off of it. Yeah, that actually could work, but I really doubt that's how they're doing it. I really doubt it. Now, probably the one thing that I liked the most in the press conference, aside from hearing some of the hardware specs, was demos for fucking everything. Now, I was about to bitch about Gaikai being on here at all, because streaming, fuck you streaming. But, giving out demos for every single game, and not just, this is a slice of the game, here, look at it. Giving you full video game to demo. Well, fuck, I want that. Now, that was pretty much followed up with Facebook, and I wrote on this piece of paper, fuck Facebook. That about tells you my whole view on Facebook. I see no use for social media, period. Because what the fuck does Facebook do? I have friends that I never met in my life, people I don't give a shit about, all trying to friend me to boost their count up. I then have some fucking streaming update shit for crap I don't care about. I mean, I only use Facebook for like 3 hours out of the, 4 years I had an account. I just got an account to shut someone the fuck up too. So, yeah, I see no use for it. Now, the PlayStation Vita in gaming. Apparently, in the PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 console, they have Gaikai-like hardware. So they can have the shit streamed from the PlayStation 4 to your Vita. Now, whether this can go over the internet for if you're outside of the house and doing this shit, I don't know. And whether this is off of Gaikai servers when you're outside of the house, or if it's really just using your internet and your PlayStation 4, again, I don't know. But that is very interesting to me. PlayStation Cloud Gaming. Basically, they want to bring PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 1, PlayStation 3 games to cloud gaming so you can play all those. I say fuck that shit, because the PlayStation 3 has a powerful enough CPU and GPU to handle emulation of the PlayStation 2 games at 1080p. I see no reason to not just go forward with emulation on this, especially for PlayStation 1 and 2 games. There's no reason you shouldn't emulate it. PlayStation 3, yeah, I'll admit that has some problems. They might not be able to emulate that until the PlayStation 5 or 6, but they should be pushing it full emulation on hardware with PlayStation 1 and 2 games. Just because they fucking can. Custom ads. Now, I wrote this one down just because they want your social network to look at what games you play and figure out which ones you might like to play. Now, that pisses me off because, well, let's take a look at this. I don't play racing games much. Hell, this generation, I only bought 3. Come on. Refocus. Refocus. Oh, fuck you, webcam. Alright, there. You cocksucker. God damn it. Well, you can kind of read it, hopefully. Forza 2. Then I bought these two. Gran Turismo 5 and Forza 4 because I liked Forza 2. I decided I liked this kind of game. Now, let's assume that I only got my information off of what was on the console and I didn't go to gaming websites and that shit. What the fuck kind of advertisements would I get normally from them? I just get fucking third-person action games. I have Dark Souls, God of War, all that shit. I might get a few fighting games. Just based on this shit, I get sandbox games. I get third-person action games. And I might get shooters. Yeah, just based on the games that are right there, that's all I'd get. But I got those 3 games. So, custom ads, I just see it as limiting what people can actually, limiting their ability to discover new games. I don't like that at all. It might make them kind of more money, but it's not worth it for the community, at least. Friends on the couch comment, fuck this gay. Oh yeah, one of the people on there decided to go with just ripping apart friends on the couch. Having someone right next to you playing the game with you. I think I wrote guy, not gay, but I wrote it shitty. Huh. Yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck that person. He wants us to go to our homes, to me staying here, a friend staying at their house, and playing PlayStation 4 games together that way, instead of being on the couch next to him playing it like that. Fuck this guy. Killzone demo. Yeah, largely unimpressive. I mean, you only have buildings, some particle effects, and after that, wow. The Killzone demo is something fascinating to watch, because I have no doubt in my mind that it's using a lot of the power of the system. But, Jesus Christ, when you try and make something gritty and Battlezone looking, it looks like shit no matter what. I mean, you could put it on a PlayStation 2 and I'd like it just as much on a PlayStation 3 or 4 or fuck. Get me a quad SLI that simulates real life and I'd still hate that graphic design. It looks like shit. Game looks... Graphically, it looks impressive, kind of, but... fuck, I hate the environment so much. They look like shit. They're just brown and gray and shit. Fuck that. Oh yeah, fuck Drive Club social gaming bullshit. A big part of what they were pushing on the PlayStation 4 was social gaming, and that really pissed me off. Because I don't like social gaming. I don't like social networks. I don't have many friends. And even when I play games like EverQuest, World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2, whenever I play an MMO, I'm almost always playing the fucking game solo because I don't make friends online. I just don't. I don't know why. I play with people, multiplayer. I just never make friends. I don't know why, but whatever. This game here is almost exclusively pushing social gaming, and I really don't like that, especially for a launch title. Because it might set a bad precedent. If this game just sells because it is a racing game, and it looks a hell of a lot better than Gran Turismo 5, I'll admit that. I mean, it's a racing game. You don't get much graphically out of it. So, I'm not comparing it graphic-wise. The game just looks a lot better than Gran Turismo 5. Oh, God, it looks so much better than it. And, like I said, racing games don't gain a lot from going from graphical bumps, because all of that, all the graphics in there are on the fucking cars themselves. And those cars, they might push 50, 60,000 polygons. But they probably push a lot more than that. But, yeah. They might push a lot of polygons, but really, You don't need that many to make it look good. That's why I can actually compare this game that's coming out for PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 3 game. That said, Forza 4 looks better than it. Yeah. I don't like the social gaming aspect because it just rubs me the wrong way. It was so stupid, too. I'd hate if that was actually there. Oh yeah, the people who made Little Big Planet, I believe, came out with probably the most amazing Move demo fucking period. I mean, they made the Move look amazing. Something the Move wasn't able to do outside of tech demos. Now, they weren't even using it for a fucking game. They were just playing with the 3D modeling with it. Jesus Christ. This makes me want to get a PlayStation 4 because I love the art aspect of it. They weren't even using it for a game, just making shit with it. And it looked amazing. Now, pipe dream here, but if you could export that as a 3D model and actually get it into a program that fucking skeleton that shit up, I would love this just to get a base out. Just to model and get base shit out for it. Oh yeah. I forget which one it was. It was either Capcom or Sony Online Entertainment or what the fuck are they? Square Enix. It was one of those two that I wrote, different language, fuck off. You're at a Sony press event in America talking to streaming shit. I'm taking a guess that, yeah, it is also in Japan too, but seriously. You're in America doing a press conference for a console. Fuck off with this other language shit. I mean, yeah. Memorize the English for it. I don't care if you suck at English. I don't care if I need a translator even when you speak English. I would rather you not talk at all if you're not going to speak English during an American press conference. I know it's being streamed, but just fucking do it. For Christ's sake, yeah. It's petty to say that, but seriously. Capcom Pantaray engine. I see what Dark Souls is going to look like. I mean, that's really it. That Pantaray demo, if they actually were playing the game there, and they could have been, they could have. Yeah, I at least see what the heart... They might not have been playing a game, but they were at least playing a tech demo on system, so I seen what the system is capable of graphically. And seeing that, I really do believe that even if the Dark Souls stuff was CG, and it could have been, looking at what these consoles are doing and how they could have just sliced it off and made it a little better, it could have been in-engine. So that demo shows me what the Dark Souls is going to look like, and fucking awesome. And the reason I'm saying that, even though Capcom showed off a game that was like it, is because fuck Capcom. I won't buy shit from them. They put DLC on disc and they charge for shit that should have been on disc. I am not going to fucking do that shit with them. Fuck them. Square forgot that they showed that demo already. Jesus Christ. Oh, that makes me laugh. Alright, so for the big reveal for Square Enix, seriously, they showed the same fucking tech demo they did at last year's E3. I don't know if they made any differences, but yeah. But here, please be excited for E3 when they're talking about a Final Fantasy game. Yeah, I found that hilarious. By Brand Manager. Okay, I'm being a dick there, but Final Fantasy 13 kind of tanked compared to what they wanted. Final Fantasy 13 2 isn't doing good. Final Fantasy 14 failed because of the stupid motherfucker was behind it. Okay, let me give you a little bit of insight here. Apparently, the person who made Final Fantasy 11, the first Final Fantasy MMO, left that MMO. A new guy took the helm for it, made it good. The guy who left went to make Final Fantasy 14, and it fucking sucked. Then, when he was done bastardizing 14, he went back to the first MMO and ripped out all the things the first guy that came in there changed. And I believe he was either fired or he was forced to resign. One of the two. Yeah. He fucked up Final Fantasy bad, and really, please be excited. Yeah, I can't be excited for Final Fantasy shit. Fuck you. They showed off a new Watch Dogs thing, and shit, that game has great potential. Now, another thing that people are really complaining about with, at least on PC places. Oh, come on. Focus, you cunt. Ah, fuck it. Diablo 3 on consoles. Oh yeah, I put you closer and you decide to go farther. Okay, I just want to point this out. Whenever I put something close to the webcam, like right about here, it'll focus on it. But if I move it up, it decides to focus on shit farther behind me. The webcam's a retard. Anyways, Diablo 3 on the consoles. Now, a lot of people are complaining about this, blah blah, the game isn't good, yeah, what the fuck ever. These people have never played a fucking, hack and slash game, like a dungeon crawling hack and slash game like this. Fucking Champions of Norath. That game alone proves that the dungeon crawling hack and slash like Diablo, the Diablo-like games, fucking fit better on the consoles than they do on the PC. The controls in those are far better. It's only because I'm not fucking clicking somewhere. I'm not... Okay, here's my experience with them on the PC. They have okay controls for directly controlling the character. They feel like shit. But on the console, Jesus Christ, do they control good. But yeah, that's about it for the things that were announced during the press conference thing. I'll have another video with probably my really just hoping they don't do it. But yeah. Diablo 3 on consoles is what I'm going to leave off with. The game is a piece of shit on the computer. They fucked up the franchise. The person who actually ran the Diablo project said fuck that loser to the person who made 1 and 2. So yeah, you kind of get how they respect what came before them and how much they fucked up. Yeah. Anyways, the next video will be about things that they didn't say.